Esto es una película del pinzón de manglares, rara, única en el mundo.
The mangrove finch is one of the most threatened birds on Earth, with a real risk of imminent extinction. They are one of the 13 finches known as Darwin's finches that are endemic to the Galapagos. Mangrove finches were once through all the mangroves on Isabella and on some of the mangroves in Fernandina. Now they are confined to only 30 hectares of fragments of mangrove forest on the western side of Isabella. There may well be fewer than 120 individuals left. You can find several other finches in the mangroves, but only the mangrove finch lives, breeds and feeds in the mangroves. Mangrove finches like mangrove forests with a mix of white mangrove, black mangrove and red mangrove. They prefer to nest in the very tall black mangroves, which grow up to 20 metres high. In December, at the start of the wet season, males start building their nests and they sing beside them stridently, hoping to attract a female. When a female selects a nest and a male, they finish the nest. The female lays 2, 3 or 4 eggs and incubates them. The male will assist with feeding the female. Mangrove finches share their mangrove habitat with lots of other species that use the mangroves for part of their life. Things like the marine iguanas and the land iguanas. The introduced ship rats are a grave threat to the mangrove finches. They climb the trees, raid the nests of eggs and chicks, and probably eat the females as well. How did you find out that the rats are a problem, that we need to feed the rats poison?
Well, about 3 years ago, before I got here, they did They knew that nesting success of mangrove finches was very low, so they did a long-term nest monitoring study, and as well as monitoring the success of the mangrove finches, they placed artificial nests throughout the mangroves with plasticine eggs, and using the teeth marks of rats. And most of those nests were within the first night out. The eggs had been
In one
shattered.
night?
Yep. Yes.
In one night the plasticine had rat teeth marks.
That's right.
The rats like their plasticine.
They did.
We are controlling the rats with a grid of bait stations loaded with brodifacoum poison.
This is our goal.
A more recent introduction is the botfly, Phalaenus. It's a fly that parasitizes the chicks. They lay their eggs in the nostrils of the chicks. The eggs hatch, the larvae crawl into the nest and suck blood and eat skin of the nestlings as they develop. At present we don't have a treatment for the Phalaenus botflies. Scientists are working to isolate a pheromone to use in pheromone traps.
We hope in the future to be able to release and re-establish mangrove finches back into their historic range around Isabella, even including the Ramsar site of mangroves beside the town of Puerto Villamil on Isabella Island.